Hey, what's up, fam? They got me this week. They got me solid. All right, so uh, just like sadly enough, when I do my Black Clover spoiler video, like I said, like they're gonna put out the chapter like 15 minutes after I do this. I just know it, and they did. Which I still gotta do my Black Clover review for this news chapter. But usually with the Fairy Tale 100 Years quest, they're not translated until for me like in the early afternoon, but now it's like 40 minutes after the chapter came out. So let's just get into this chapter 6 of Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest. So, a lot of stuff that I thought was pretty interesting, something that got way thicker near the end. Let's just start off with the first piece. The first piece is pretty funny, is the Wendy kind of imagining she was going to get to be a mermaid, but she ended up becoming like this. The only one not being even a fish, just being a jellyfish, which was pretty humorous. But this woman, with seemingly a part of a new guild, that I'll get to that at the end. That's important. That I was worried that this serpent that showed up, she didn't call it a dragon, from what I could tell. Not as a dragon. Ended up not being the water dragon god, which is a relief. I didn't want to see one of them just like foddered so easy, because then that would make the hype around them disappear. Though there would be hype around this new group, but both is good. So pretty much this woman went through and she planned getting captured. So hopefully the water dragon god would show up. And funny enough, the fish people of the village saw this was the water dragon god. So this means the person they've been worshiping is not the real one. Maybe some emissary, maybe some like whelp, or a species. Like, I know that there are creatures in nature that imitate other animals to to survive. You got like you got those moths that have, big owl-like eyes on them, so certain animals and stuff look at them and think it's, there's some big bird over there, so they don't go screw with them. Stuff like that. Maybe this is just some, like, big underwater wyvern or something that was, like, take the form of the water dragon god, similar to avoid getting hunted. I don't know, something like that maybe. Or maybe the dude said the water dragon god descended, that he wasn't referring to one that's there, though he's maybe talking about one that's coming. I don't know. Either way, this new woman shows, and she just slices up this, immediately surprises with a Dragon Slayer's secret technique, which I thought was pretty cool. She's just like this intense sword dance, and I assumed that from the spoilers that she was gonna be a water dragon slayer. Guess not. I just looked at it and made an assumption, but whatever. And further confirmation that this is a 5th generation dragon slayer. You have 1st gen learned from dragon, 2nd gen dragon slayer lacrima put in their body. Dragon lacrima put in them, and then they kind of adapt to it. And then there's 3, where it's both 1 and 2. 4th is the putting it into artificial beings. Putting them in the in kind of like Metal Knights from the Dragon Cry movie. Again, even more so canon. And now 5th generation that get their power from eating dragons. And I thought it was pretty cool. Like, this woman, she went and used her like, I'm assuming it's her base attack. These like big like energy dragon blades on her hand. And Natsu was able to stop it, but it didn't look like he did it with no effort. He's got the little sweat drop. It showed them, it moved him a little bit. And it's cool that we're getting more Dragon Slayers, and it's not just we're getting more Dragon Slayers. Funny enough, I actually had I started to do a fan fiction like years back, like probably, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, of a guild that was only Dragon Slayers, but now we're finally getting one. They're calling them the 5th gen the Dragon Eaters, which is pretty cool. But this girl is pretty badass. She their guilds there, she's calling them Dragon Eaters, but the guild itself is called Diabolos, which is pretty cool. And what's her name? Kyria, Valkyria, the Blade Dragon, pretty cool. I like that we're getting away from just elements. I like the blade aspect. I had some cool ideas back when like I said, I was trying to do a fan fiction like long, long ago. Never ended up doing it. I just got that base idea, and it was like one was like a Chaos Dragon, and I don't really remember the other ones. But like I said, I like getting away from normal elements. And not only do we got hype around this new girl, we got hype around her guild. We saw that this wasn't actually a water dragon god, but we got to see this cool design. So lots of good stuff. We keep getting lots of thick stuff every chapter, and even though the action wasn't super heavy this one, I like seeing some action. Maybe we'll get a skirmish between her and Natsu in the next chapter. That'll be pretty cool. But otherwise, like we got the translation. We figured out what we're talking about, what's going down in this one, where the direction is going. We got some new enemies. I'm glad that it looks like we're going to be able to expand much further out than just the 100 Years quest. It looks like there's more dangerous stuff going on in the world, more big threats, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, tell me in the comments what you think about this. Maybe I want to know. I'm going to talk to you about it. I'm going to try and do a live stream today, but I'm trying to fix the audio. My audio isn't working, so I'm recording this through my phone and then working it to a video. But yeah, comment below on what you think about this chapter. We can discuss it. Maybe check out my other videos. Do mostly manga, Fairy Tail, Eden Zero, and Black Clover. If you are subscribed to this channel already, thank you very much. If not, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. But otherwise, thank you very much for listening. Bye.